Hey guys, in this video we'll be continuing with the Python video tutorials. We'll be going over the continuation of lists. So we'll be doing lists for a while, and then tuples, and then 2D lists. So in this video we'll be going over finding items in lists with the in operator. So in, we've used it in loops already. So in Python you can use the in operator to determine whether an item is contained in a list. So the general notation of an expression written with the in operator to search for an item in the list is just, so I'll just delete this stuff. So it's just like item. So I'll just say that it's a notation. Item in list, like that. So in the general notation, item is the item for which you are searching for, and list is the list. So the expression returns true if item is found in the list, or false otherwise. So it's kind of like a true-false expression. It's not a function, and it's not a variable. It's more of a special kind of thing in Python, kind of like a statement, like a Boolean statement, except there's no function. You don't call in a function, and you don't. It's kind of like for each. Like if you know in Java, for each has a loop. Each, you don't really use each. You don't even really talk about each. You don't really learn about it. Well, I don't think you have learned about it. Usually, well, in most cases, you learn about it, but they don't really go over an exact definition of what each means. They just kind of use it in one place in the for each loop. I think in is pretty much used the same way. Like you can use it in a for loop. I guess in this case in Python, it has more uses. You can use it outside of a for loop as well. So you can use in like a Boolean statement, in an if conditional. So we'll just do an example here. So if we just have def main again, so def main, so if we have like a plate, like a license plate, S plate string or something, or strings, whatever. It's a list. Plate strings list points to, you can have like a license plate. Well, let's just say they're 4-digit license plates. So if we just have a bunch of random ones, like random string plates like this, so just like that. So we have different plates. Basically we just have a list of strings. And then now we can basically search. We can search the list for a certain element using the in operator. It's an operator. In Python they call it an operator. It's pretty much a keyword, but I guess they're calling it an operator. So I guess you can think of it as an operator it's probably going to light up in red, which will mean that it's a keyword, or orange. So if we say like search string points to the input function, and then we say enter a plate to search, new line. Then here if we say if search string in plate str's list, basically that just means if it returns true, because it's a true statement. It's a Boolean statement. In's pretty much like a special Boolean statement. So we're just saying if search string in plate str's list. All that's really saying is if the search string is in plate str's list, which means it returns, which means the statement returns true, then we'll print search string, actually sorry, no quotes there, search string was found in the list, like that. We can have an else, we can print search string was not found in the list. After all that, we can just call main. Alright, so let's just run that. Enter a plate to search. So we'll just choose like the third one, E325. So it says E325 was found in the list. If I run that again, let's go E321. E321 was not found in the list. So there you go. It basically, it just matches the string. It searches for it. If it finds it, prints the message that it was found. If it wasn't found, then it prints out that it wasn't found. Pretty simple. So it's an easy keyword to use, as you can see. Just play around with it. Alright, so moving on. Just gonna have a sip of my water here. Alright, so now, so we'll just do a little summary. So the program gets a product number from the user, or not a product number, a plate number. Assigns it to the search string variable. The if statement then decides if the search string is in the list. We can also use the not in operator. Okay, so we have a little bit more to discuss here. And then we'll wrap the video up and move on to the next one. So in this case, we have to discuss the not in operator. So this was the in operator. So let's delete all that. So let's delete all that, and we'll have here, actually whoops, let's save some of that. So we can change this to if search string not in. So it's a kind of like a double keyword statement now. which is basically a Boolean statement. If you can think of it like a Boolean statement. So if we have if search string not in our plate strings list, then we can reverse these statements and say the search string was not found in the list. Otherwise, well, if not in is false, then it will be in. Then in that case we'll have was found in the list. So now the notation is item not in list or element. So the not in is a keyword. It's a Boolean statement. I guess it's an operator they called it. You can think of it like a statement, Boolean statement, or a Boolean operator, or a keyword. Maybe even a sentence, well, maybe a phrase, because it's more of two words put together. Perhaps they should have just had it like this, not in, but the Python developers decided to have two separate words. So moving on, we have, so if I just save it and run, enter a plate to search. So if I just search for like this, etest was not found in the list. So here we have if search string not in plate strings list. Print that it was not found in the list. So it's just a reverse logic here pretty much. So if I just run it again, enter a plate to search, I'll enter one that exists, K3234. So it tells us that the plate number was found in the list. K234 was found. So that's pretty much it. We'll wrap up what were we talking about here? Okay, so we were talking about the in and not in operators. So hopefully you guys understand. Thanks for watching. If you guys like the video, you can like and subscribe to the channel for more programming and investing tutorials. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.